What's up, everyone? Jumping in to do a little commentary so you guys don't have to hear that EvoSports blues music for too much longer. And yeah, this is Patrick Nix. We've got the Phil's 560 and under 10 ball tournament, 5th, 6th place match. And looks like Dennis scratching on that shot to masse or jump and flies the cue ball off the table. And Simon looking to tie the score with a 110 combo. And these two players have been battling. Oh, no. That looks like a pretty straightforward, but nothing is straightforward when the combo is separated by, 14 inches like that. The 1 and the 10 were separated by a lot. So any little mistake is exaggerated. So Dennis getting really good reprieve here from that ball going off the table. Dennis DAYRIT out of the Vancouver, BC area, coming down from Canada to compete at Phil's in Salem. Looks like we got a handful of viewers. Say hello in the chat. Let me know you're there if you have a chance. Just barely makes the combo on the 2-4. And Dennis looking pretty good on this potential out. Could have been a tie score on that combo for Simon, but it got away from him. And now Dennis has a really good opportunity to close this one out and go up 4-2. I'm not familiar with Simon as a player, but I am a little bit familiar with Dennis. Very good player out of BC. I actually happened to match up with him at Ox, and he beat me pretty handily on the 9-foot Rasan tables in the 580 and under tournament that happened a few months ago. Really good player. Simon from the Tri-Cities. Okay, thanks, Mike. Appreciate the information in the chat. That's helpful. And obviously, Simon's got some skills if he's at this level of the tournament at this stage. Definitely have to have the skills to get to this part. 5th, 6th place match. Winner moves on to the 4th place match. Loser goes home. Oh, no, this is the A side. I apologize. This is the A side. Maybe I should just pull up the bracket on Digital Pool and actually see what's going on so that I can actually sound like I know what I'm talking about. Good shot, holding for the 10 ball. And 4-2 Dennis. All right, let me pull up Digital Pool. I gotta check out the bracket here and see what's happening. Like I just type in Phil in Digital Pool and it shows up as #1. You gotta love Digital Pool. Greatest platform out there for running tournaments. And if you guys haven't checked out the Digital Pool app, you got to. It's so much easier to use on your phone instead of using the mobile site, the website. Go to download the Digital Pool app on your mobile device, and it is so much easier to look at the bracket, scroll, zoom in, and all of that. So if you guys haven't done that, definitely check it out. Yeah, so this is one before the hot seat. So round 5 of the A side, Winner of this moves to the hot seat match, and we'll play the winner between Jacob Oak and Tyrell Clark. And doing pretty well, those two players, being that this is a 560 and under, and we got a 481 and a 512 looking to go to the hot seat. These two players here, 541 and 547, is more in line with what I would typically expect in a 560 and under to be at this level. Yeah, I'm confused as to why he took ball in hand after the break. I was looking for the foul. The break happened. Maybe you guys could clue me in the chat of why Dennis ended up with ball in hand after that break. I watched it back and I did not see the foul. So not really clear on what happened there. Nice shot there from Simon. And he's calling the 10 ball. He's got some distance and the cue ball close to the rail. So not going to be an easy shot, but the 10 is very close to the pocket. So there's a pretty large margin of error, but it's still a difficult shot. And he drains it. That was a great shot there. He missed the last 10 ball combo, but he got that one in no problem. 4-3. Dennis still in the lead and with the break. But definitely a close match. Good break. Does he get a look at the one? Yeah, he gets a look at the one. He's got the 1-2 combo on. Looks like it does. It's close. Yeah, he's got it. I'm going to change my pen color. That red is a little bit aggressive. Let's see, I like the white better. Let's see. Yeah, white is much better. And where are we going here? So off the one, probably position on the 3. He's got to consider position to get from the 3 to the 4. So I think that he's going to want to be Probably in this area right here is what I'm thinking, so that we can. Oh, I wasn't expecting a safety right there. That one must have been really tight to the rail for him to choose the safety, because I thought that the option was there for him to pocket that one and get to that position on the 3. So that kind of surprised me, but it was a good shot, leaving Simon very close to the ball. And that's going to be not bad, actually. That 3 ball really helped. I thought it was going to be too hard and it was going to kind of come back in to give him a look. That worked out fairly well. Dennis having to kick. Good speed. Look at this. Gets the rack out of there. You don't see that very often, where somebody removes the rack while the ball is still rolling towards the area. But good heads-up play to keep it from affecting it. You don't want it to hit the rack and roll out and give him a look, which could have happened in that situation, actually. Nice. I like that. Very good result. Thank you, Augie. Appreciate the heads up on the Tri-Cities area for Simon. Oh, and this is Simon's opportunity now. A scratch there from Dennis, and the work here is about getting on that 4. So I think that he's going to draw back from the 1 and just put that cue ball right into this little area here to pocket the 3 in the side. I think he wants the cue ball right pretty much where it is now, maybe a little bit more forward, about to where my circle is. Yeah, right there. That's gorgeous. Then he can just roll forward. He's got a little bit of angle, so the 7 might come into play a little bit, but no, I don't think so. And I like going top here, going around, playing the 5 in that side pocket. Well, he didn't try to go around anything, just comes right into the 8. And Simon just getting to work. Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes just a little bit of extra attention to the shot at hand helps. And I feel like he might have rushed that one a little bit. It was definitely within his wheelhouse. Obviously, that shot, he was well in control of the table and gives up the opportunity. So let's see what Dennis does. Is he going to look at running into the 7 ball? He's going to have to run into it. Yeah. Beautiful bump. I like it. I like to draw back and try to get kind of flat on the 8 so you can roll forward and play the 9 in the side. That's what I'm probably looking for. I don't think I'm trying to use extra rails and come around. I just like a draw shot here. You just have to be careful that you don't draw too far and go into the side pocket. But I'd like to be fairly straight on the 8 ball so you can pretty much play a stop shot or just a slow roll shot, really. Let's see if he's got an angle. He might have a little bit of an angle here. So he decides to go around. Good play. And we're playing 1 pocket from here on out. 9 in the bottom left, 10 in the bottom left. And just like that, Dennis DAYRIT is on the hill. 5-3. Simon had an opportunity, let it go, and he knows it. I feel like Dennis is a very fast player when he gets going, and sometimes that can speed up your opponent as well. So I don't know if that speed might have affected Simon a little bit and maybe rushing things a little bit on that last shot. It's possible. The whole chat's pulling for Simon. Okay. Well, he is representing the U.S. He's got a whole country behind him. We don't like these Canadians coming to take our money all the time. But Dennis is a solid shooter, man. He's very consistent. Almost doesn't drop the 2-ball, but gets away with the rattle. And he's in great shape. 5-6 might be a little tricky here. And that's why he's taking a little extra time with this one, because he knows he has to make sure he comes out past the 8-ball after hitting the 5. I don't like this angle, honestly. He has way too shallow an angle. So let's see if he can stun this out enough. Well, I think the camera lied to me. It looked like it was much flatter than that, or steeper than that of an angle the other way. So good shot from Dennis. Man, this is fast action. There's no messing around with these guys. They're just ready to fire them in and go home with the money. 8, 9, 10, and this match is over. Dennis does play on the 9-foot tables quite a bit. He's not afraid of a longer shot on a 7-foot table. But that one caught him, and here we go. We got action, guys. All you Simon CHIU fans in the chat, we got action. It is not over. Looked like it was going to be, but not yet. Perfect. Couldn't have landed any better. And it is 5-4. Simon's break, I believe. Nope. Dennis's break. Yeah, just as I said, Dennis is such a great player. Is praising him on his long distance skills, because I know he does play a lot on the 9-footers. That one, that 9-ball got him. All right, how many of you guys watching are actually there at Phil's watching and listening to the commentary, or how many of you are actually at home or somewhere else? I'm curious. Anybody in the chat that was in this tournament? Oh, look at that cue ball just stop on a dime, but looks like a dry break. It is a dry break and a pretty open look. The only problem that I really see is the 8-ball sitting right on the rail. in kind of that bad place that we don't really like to have a ball really close to the side pocket. That's the only one that I see could give you a problem. 3 to the 4 might be an issue as well. He's got to navigate the 7 ball and figure out how he wants to do this. I'm not sure what his plan is here, so maybe he's going to go this way with the cue ball. Nope, he's drawing it. Nice shot. Kind of looked like he had a little more angle than that. I wasn't really aware that he would have been able to do that. Now he's got to check to see if the 5 plays here. I think it does. He's good. He's going to look at it. He's got the natural angle to bring the cue ball into, a decent space for the 5. That would be ideal. I don't know if he'll get there, but yeah, there we go. Take an extra look. It's very long bridge. That's like a 2-foot bridge between his bridge hand and the cue ball. And I've heard different opinions about bridge lengths, and some players comfortable with a longer bridge length like that. They feel like they can just get a bigger stroke on the ball, but the downside to that is your accuracy. Any little movement on your arm is exaggerated in how you hit the ball because of where that pivot point is. So I think he's got a good angle here to get good on the 8. Yeah, very nicely done. Man, he's quick. Just gets right down and gets going. I know a lot of players do play like that. I cannot personally play like that. I feel like I have to take some time to think about stuff, but I'm just a little slower than most people, I think. And here we go. Hill. Simon and Dennis, 1 rack to decide who's going to go to the B side and who's going to go to the hot seat match. What's up, Zeke? Watching from home on your couch? I like it. Yeah, and again, I'm not familiar with Simon's game, so I don't know if the speed that he's playing at is his normal speed. It does seem quite fast for me, but if that's his normal, then that's just what he's comfortable with. It's all good. Different strokes for different folks, as they say. Is he normally a fairly quick player to transition from one shot to the next? All you out in Tri-Cities would probably know. Good break. Got a ball in. No good look at the 1. Does he have a potential carom? I don't think he does. Yeah, no, it's not there. Not enough to get the 10 ball. So he's got to figure something out. He's looking at it, but from this camera, I say there's no way that he can get the 10 ball in. Like I'd say that the best case scenario is that he gets the cue ball to this part right here, but I don't know. Maybe he can see something I can't. I think he was trying to safe, so he was trying to get the cue ball behind the 10. I think the spin that he put on it just didn't hold to pull it inside the 10. He ends up giving a pretty good look. Dennis with an opportunity to take this cue ball right down table. He's got a good look at the 2. It looks pretty natural. Oh, you don't want to bump the 3. The 3 kind of got funny now. So more work to do for Dennis. Oh, hey, Vic, what's going on? That is his normal speed. Okay. I was wondering, because I know Dennis plays fairly quickly, and sometimes when an opponent plays fast, the other guy speeds up too. You tend to match their speed. But good to know. Both these guys are rhythm players, as we say. They like to just get into a rhythm and not stop. My brain doesn't work that fast. Maybe it's because I'm old. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing here. He wants the angle on the 4. He's going to try to slide through this gap to get up here above the 5. This is touchy. Nicely done. It has a tight window to get through there and not go too far as well. Okay. Giving it a second look. Yeah, this is an important shot right here. I agree. Taking the extra look because hill situation. This is not a guarantee that you're getting on the 8. You have to hit this good. He's going low. So now he's got a lot of distance. And he missed the 9 ball in the last rack with a similar shot. And man, he get right down on that quick. And he missed the 8. And same exact shot, very similar to the last rack where he had the 9 ball distance, got on it quick and fired at it. And yeah. I don't care who you are. Those take a little bit of figuring out. But good news for Simon if he can put away this 9 ball and follow forward for the 10, and it looks good. Very good news for Simon with a big comeback on this 10 ball. As long as this cue ball stays on the table afterwards, you don't want to scratch here. Nice job putting English on it. Simon CHIU takes it down, moves to the hot seat match. He'll be playing the winner